In this video, we're going to look at finding the equation of a line. So far, we've looked at the gradient intercept form, y equals mx plus b, with m being the gradient and b the y-intercept. So what we're going to do now is look at some examples using the gradient intercept form, and we're also going to introduce you to the point gradient form. So with our first example here, we need to find the equation of a line which has a gradient of 2 and passes through the point 7, 9. So my m is equal to 2. I'm going to start with y equals mx plus b. So the information I have here is the point 7, 9. So that's my x coordinate, it's my y coordinate. And what I can do is substitute those into the equation to find out my value for b, which will help me solve the equation. So y is 9, m is 2, x is 7, plus b. Now if we simplify that, 14 plus b. So if we subtract 14 from both sides, that'll give me a value of -5 for b. So therefore b equals -5. So my equation is going to be y equals 2x minus 5. And what we can do, we can actually check that now to see that it goes through the points 7, 9 and has a gradient of 2. So I've graphed that function, and you can see this point here is 1 for my y coordinate. So the rise is 1. And the run is a half. So remembering m equals the rise over run. So 1 divided by a half is going to equal 2. So that gives us our gradient. We've got an intercept of -5. And you can see our point 7, 9 is our coordinate 7 for x. And if we go up, there's our coordinate 9 for y. So it passes through the point 7, 9. So our equation of y equals 2x minus 5 is correct. Now we're going to introduce you to the point gradient formula. Okay, so it is y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. And we would use this formula when we're given 2 points to try and find the equation of a line. Okay, to start with, I need to find the formula for the gradient. Okay, so remember m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So what I want you to do is to pause the video now and have a go at finding the gradient for this particular line. Okay, hopefully you've done that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to say that's my x1, y1 coordinate, x2, y2. So to work out my gradient, y2 is -3. I've got minus y1, which is 4, over x2, which is -2 minus 3. So if I simplify that, it'll give me -7 over -5. So therefore, I can simplify it down to 7 over 5. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my point gradient formula. And I'm going to substitute the information in that I have for my y1, x1, and my gradient that I've just found. So y minus my y1 is 4 equals 7 over 5, brackets x minus 3. So now simplifying that, expanding the brackets, that'll give me 7 over 5x minus 21 over 5. And finally, what I need to do is get rid of that 4. So I'm going to plus 4 to both sides, and that's going to work out to be y equals 7 over 5x minus 1 over 5. Okay, so you can see our y-intercept is -1/5, and our gradient is 7 over 5.